What is up everybody, AJ here, hope you're all doing well, and today we'll be reviewing the New Balance 650. Before we get into the video, make sure to like, subscribe, and without further ado, let's get to it. So, personal thoughts on the New Balance 650. Some people might say it's an interpretation of Air Jordan High because Nike, they have their lows and highs, and now New Balance have their lows, which is the 550s, and the highs, which is the 650s. But let's give New Balance some respect and just appreciate what they have brought out right here. So I can see why New Balance actually came out with the 650s following the success of the 550s. Bringing out the 650 would just like add up, and it would just follow up with the trend that is happening right now. And obviously for New Balance, it follows the market because everybody's looking for 550s. As you can see, 550s are selling out, or they might be even reselling for even very high prices above retail. So 650s might be a good replacement if you are not willing to pay resale for the 550s. For those of you who actually don't know, ALD or In Leondor is actually a brand which collaborated with New Balance to release the first pairs of 650s, which came in a grey, navy blue and green colorway, if I'm not mistaken. Those shoes on the ALD website sold out instantly. So if you're not willing to pay resale for those, or you want to get a pair of 650s for yourselves, currently, if I'm not wrong, the 650s on the New Balance sites are still available in red and blue colorway. With the new 650 silhouette, New Balance introduces a high top counterpart to the widely popular 550s. While 1980s on-court design combined supportive features with epic proportions, the 650s offers a streamlined, ready-to-wear look. A classic leather upper is bolstered with a puff and stitch collar for a subtle reinterpretation of molded foam construction, while a raw edged leather eye grow applies the shoe's elevated construction to every level of detail. So, the shoe features a leather upper, puff and stitch collar, raw edged leather eye row, perforated leather overlay, and rubber outsoles. Out of the box, the padding was actually decent. The leather quality is mediocre, is definitely not the best. Definitely can tell it's synthetic leather. The padding on the end logo is actually quite nice. It adds a bit of extra oomph to it, as well as the padding around the ankle area. So this is actually quite a comfortable material, quite padded as well. For those who are quite used to wearing Air Jordans, it's actually, I would say, equivalent to the Air Jordan padding or slightly even more padded. Insoles were probably the most important key in this shoe. So I would say the insoles were the primary reason why the shoes were quite comfortable, because of how well padded the insoles were. And I actually tried it with different insoles, and let me tell you, actually the 650s are actually quite stiff, and definitely I would say the insoles played a big part in making the shoe comfortable. So for those wondering about sizing, I actually went for the same size as I did for my 550s, which is a US 9. I'm a true size US 8.5, but because of the fact that the leather actually takes some time to break in, I don't like it being too snug on my feet, and I have quite wide feet. I definitely recommend, if you have wide feet, you go for half a size up, but going through to size is not a bad thing either. So overall, the shoe is a decent, comfortable sneaker, a lifestyle sneaker, even though it's inspired by a basketball shoe, just like obviously how you all see the Air Jordans and all that. I would say this is a smart move by New Balance, considering they're hopping onto or just trying to follow the trend of the 550s, because the 550s are so popular. They came out with the 650s at a good timing because they want other users to have a feel of how or what New Balance are offering nowadays. So definitely New Balance have upped their game, and I would say definitely it's a good shoe to get if you are interested to get a pair of New Balances. It will be a good first pair, definitely. So guys, that's all for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Until next time, I'll see you again.